All right, welcome to part 2 of the Antisocial Commentary Podcast. I'm back here with Tori, who is, again, my sister, unfortunately. So, we just got finished listening to the Ray J rant because I told you I was going to show you after part 1. That's got to be literally the funniest piece of...
Is that an indoor pool? What does that have to do with it?
See, me personally, I don't freaking know. But that kind of just goes back to what I was saying. Like, the Breakfast Club made itself off of these crazy moments. And I feel like at some point in time, they're going to play themselves out. Like, there's only so many crazy moments you don't mind Bailey eating in the background. The unofficial mascot of the Antisocial Commentary Podcast.
Right.
But yeah, at some point you're gonna become a parody of yourself. There's, you had the whole Monique thing, and then the Birdman thing, and then the Envy walking out. Eventually, these type of moments are, and they have more than just those three. These moments are gonna start becoming like redundant. Like, oh, okay, that's all it's gonna be. I mean, and quite frankly, hip hop is a young person's game. Like, I'm 27, and a lot of the new rap, it ain't for me.
Okay.
I don't say it's trash. It's not for me. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just
I don't listen to it that much.
Yeah, well, that's fine. But so you got Envy, Charlamagne, and Angela Yee, and they're all, if not, they're all 40 or close to 40. You're talking about people that are young enough to be your kids. Like, I don't want to hear your opinion on Lil Yachty. I don't want to hear your opinion on Lil Xan.
I don't even know.
Most of these people I don't even know, and I'm 27, so it's just like, and I don't listen to their music. But so, and it just kind of like, it just, no one wants to hear old people's opinion about young people. So like, it's just funny to me how upset old people get when you talk, like, if a young person says something like, I don't listen to Biggie or Tupac, they're like, how dare you, this and that. They're like, my nigga, so you gonna tell me you was listening to Dizzy Gillespie or Louis Armstrong, whoever your parents were listening to?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So like, don't act like what they're saying is so egregious that they're not listening to the music you grew up on.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of these kids, Tupac was dead when they were born, so...
Yeah, we died, what, 93?
96.
96.
So it's just like, I like Tupac and I like Biggie. I mean, I personally think Biggie is better than Tupac. I think this could possibly be my unpopular opinion. This could be my unpopular opinion, but I think Tupac is a tad bit, a smidgen overrated. He's a talented rapper.
I'll say this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Biggie had the flow.
Yeah.
Not saying that Tupac can't rap, but I'm saying that I think Biggie had the flow. But I think Tupac had the lyrics.
I give him Tupac. Tupac is cool and he was. Let's put it this way. Tupac was. He was.
The lyrics.
I think he was just. He had so much potential for a guy that died when he was like 25, I think.
Yeah.
He did all that work, but to me, the reason I say I think he was a little bit overrated, and it's not because of him, it's because of the way people talk about him. Like, they act like this nigga Tupac walked on water, and was stabbing people in the and I don't know. It's just to me, I think Tupac just, for as talented he is, he gets so many people just. Let's go to another thing. Look at how old people look at us and they're like, oh, these new rappers, they all gay. Let me say something about Tupac and Biggie. Y'all, they are willing to. They would probably kill their baby mama if their baby mama said they didn't like a Tupac song. So I don't want to hear. I don't think y'all talk about we gay. How about how y'all would
extreme.
Y'all will go too hard for some Biggie or some Tupac. Yeah. Going hard for these men. Like, y'all ain't never met them.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I've seen grown men with Tupac and Biggie tattoos. Like, nigga, that's gay.
That's extreme.
That's gay.
I speaking of tattoos.
What's up?
I think it's interesting when, and I have to catch myself sometimes, especially since I have, Batman tattooed, where I see people with tattoos of, like, celebrities or
like Michael Jackson tattoos?
Yeah, stuff like that. And I'm like, why on earth would you do that? And I'm like, girl, you have a whole fictional character. Right? And so I don't know, I think that's interesting, but I don't think I would ever get someone who actually exists tattooed on me.
Yeah.
Unless
like a name.
like a name, but it's gotta be like someone who won't ruin my life. Like, I would never go out and get like my boyfriend's name tattooed.
I don't know.
I feel like that's the I have his name tattooed, and then that's the thing that curses our relationship. He breaks up with me 6 months later. Now I have to go and change this, atom to a flower.
I agree with you on that one. I don't think I could get a whole person's face tattooed on me. Okay, maybe like if I had a whole like mural on my back of like Obama dunking on George Washington, like foully, like he's teabagging the fuck out of George Washington, and then like Martin Luther King with a knife to Jim Crow's neck, Malcolm X like resting like got a shotgun to the back of like J. Edgar Hoover's head or something like that's. But I mean, I'd probably do that. Maybe Jesus like stabbing the devil or something. I don't know. Jesus holding a 40 to the devil's neck.
Well, didn't you want a Batman mural at some point on your back?
I don't know about a Batman mural, but
I know you said something about that once.
I mean, maybe like get like his rose gallery or something. I don't fucking know. That's I'll say when I go to prison, I'll make my decision on what I want.
When you go to prison.
I go to prison.
That's probably one of my biggest fears.
So going to prison?
Going to prison.
I mean, girl prison ain't nothing.
Yeah, but like I don't want to go because what if I walk in there and I'm not a big person.
Okay.
Right? And I'm also not very tough. In my head I am, but out loud I'm not.
Right.
So if I go in there and they're like, yeah, you're my bitch or now or whatever, and I'm like,
you're somebody's bitch at that point.
All right.
I already know I'm fucked if I ever go to prison. I'm light skinned with good hair and I'm fucked.
I mean, I don't like, one of my biggest fears, going to jail, being murdered, and getting buried alive. Like, that is a fear.
I have irrational fears. Like I have a fear of taking shits in public bathrooms because I'm scared somebody's gonna bust in there and like record me or fight me.
Why is someone fighting you on the toilet?
Or a fight break out while I'm on the toilet. Like that. Did you see that video of that kid taking a shit and a fight breaks out and they bust into the stall?
Oh God.
It's freaking hilarious. That was like literally one of my irrational fears. You can ask like Michael Marcus. That is literally one of my fears.
That is awful.
I have a fear of getting punched in the back of the head. Like just randomly.
Being kicked.
Huh?
Being kicked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like if you get kicked, you deserve to get kicked, right?
Right.
You had to
You
watch
saw that
that
coming.
foot.
Yeah, you saw that. Like, yeah, I agree. Like my fears. Like I mean, I have a fear of like. I don't know. I have a bunch of irrational fears, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, being buried alive.
Being
Which
buried
is why I don't
alive,
want to
yeah.
be buried because in my mind I'm gonna wake up.
No, it's not how it works.
I mean, I know it's not how it works, but what if I don't want to have that open,
Yeah.
But then again, I say that to people, and they're like, "What if you wake up in the box when you're on fire?"
Yeah.
It's just like,
Well,
that's
that's a
really
good point. That's
it's even worse.
yeah,
I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna donate my body to science. It's fine.
Nah, I'm not doing that either.
You wouldn't donate your body to
Fuck
science.
no, I want to be
You
buried.
don't need it.
I want whatever's the most expensive way of being sent to the afterlife is the way I want to go. Because I want to leave with one last fuck you to my family. Like, my biggest dream is to write my will out and give all my everything to someone else, someone that doesn't matter.
Some random person.
Yeah, that's my biggest dream.
Person who lives
just to spite my family.
Baker Street gets all of my.
Yeah, just some random person. Yeah, just like just to piss my family off. Like y'all only love me for my money. Well, guess what? Y'all ain't got
You're not
shit.
getting any of it.
That includes my wife and my kids. So
all of this goes to your sister.
if possible, and they say you can't take it with you, I want them to print out all my money and bury it with me.
Put it inside the pockets.
If possible, and all my belongings, bury it with me. If that's possible.
Put it inside the lining of the casket.
Exactly.
Put it in the pockets.
It was my dying wish.
Yeah.
You have to fulfill it.
Yeah.
If not, that's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, what's going on in Earth right now? I don't know if you want to talk about Donald Trump. I mean,
okay, let me tell you something. Okay.
What's up?
I never really paid attention to politics because I never really understood. I gotta be honest.
Okay,
but
that's fine. At least you can admit it.
But
actually, let me tell you a secret. No one really understands politics. They just think they do.
Yeah,
But
so
continue.
I don't understand. But obviously, I'm old enough to like vote and stuff now.
Mhm.
I'm 22, going on 23, even though I look 16. But the point is that I never really understood politics. So anyway, after I like voted, for this president election, because obviously last time I couldn't, but I started to kind of start paying attention more to it, and even before then, And every time I'm watching the news, and I follow MSNBC on YouTube, every time there's a new video, it's like, oh shit, this is the next episode to this show that I'm watching. Because it feels like someone is in that writer's room being like, all right, y'all, we need a new drama. Right? We need a cliffhanger. What's it going to be? And it's always something new. And I'm sitting here and I'm watching it. I'm like, who was writing this? Because this is some good writing. It's like every...
Except for the sad part is
it's actually happening.
Real.
And that's the shit that blows my mind open is because it's like, this is actually going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there are people who are infiltrating. There are people who are doing embezzlements and fraud and lying and stealing. And I just think it's interesting because kind of how I was listening to the news, it was like, we need to figure out how to infiltrate this country. So we're gonna put Bookie over here and make sure that he gets in. We need an idiot with money, basically. It's like we need an idiot with money who can be number one. So that way, anything that we need to do, we can manipulate him into doing it. And I was like, yo, that's not the smartest shit I've ever heard.
I mean, personally, what I do know is I don't put shit past Trump. I've heard over and over again. When he first started running, they said, "Oh, Trump, he won't win. It's impossible." Then he made it past a certain point, and they were like, "Oh, he's not gonna get past the primary," and he did. Well, he's not gonna get the Republican. He's not gonna get nominated at the Republican whatever. He got it. Well, he's not gonna beat Hillary Clinton. There's no way he can beat Hillary Clinton. He beat her. And then there's no way he's gonna get to December such and such because they can do a recall. He did that. Well, he's not gonna make it past his first 100 days. He did that. He's not gonna make it past his first year. He's done it. And now everybody's saying, well, he's not gonna get reelected. He's probably gonna do that.
I mean,
and I won't be surprised if he makes himself president for life.
I'm president forever.
Yeah.
No one can do anything. Those fingers.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's interesting though because that whole lawyer, that investigative lawyer or whatever, I don't know what his actual title is called.
Doesn't fucking matter.
But the Robert Mueller guy.
Yeah.
Like literally, I got
special investigator.
Yeah, and I got an alert on my phone yesterday that was like, Donald Trump's lawyer was basically telling Mueller like, you gotta shut this down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would you tell the dude investigating you to shut it down? That makes you look more guilty.
YOLO. That's why.
YOLO,
nigga.
I just think that it's interesting, but one of the things I do think is even more interesting is how obviously racism just doesn't go away.
Nah.
Like, but I think that it's gotten more like loud. You know what I'm saying? Like people are like, yo, my president is like this, so that means I can do it too.
Well, listen. Racism never went away. It just got a little bit quiet. So you're right. It did get more loud. It just, when in the 80s and 90s, let's not forget the 70s, was pretty fucked up. It kind of got better in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. And then, now we're back into, we can be vocal about our racism. But so that just tells me that because racism is a learned behavior, so you're not born racist.
Right.
So it just tells me that y'all were just being racist on the low.
Yeah.
Me personally, I love my racism to be. I like to know you're a racist.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so I don't want to be at your house eating, and then all of a sudden, some get out shit happens. Like
it's like, let me show you.
See, that's another one of my irrational fears is to be get out it.
Get out it. Yeah.
That's one of my just be chilling at someone's crib and they're like, hey yo.
Come to the cellar.
So, like, wait, hold on, my nigga, what?
Like, so, what was your mother like?
Yeah.
What? Do you have a complicated relationship with your father? Don't you? I don't.
What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck you doing with that teacup, man?
Give me the keys.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I think it's
keep your keys in your front pocket at all times.
I think it's interesting too because I live in Chicago, and Chicago is very segregated.
Right.
And I think it's interesting because when I found out that it was, I was like, it doesn't look that bad. But now that I've been there for 3 years, going on 4, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And I think it's interesting too because even the people that look like me, they look at me like I did something wrong because my skin is lighter. You know what I'm saying? Like the girls, they look at me and they're like you shouldn't be here. Like you're not black enough. And so I just think that that's interesting. They talk about race so much in Chicago, and we're in the South right here in Houston. And I feel like, it's obviously that it's here, but I don't remember hearing about it a lot in our school. But then again, we did go to a school full of blacks and Hispanics.
Well, here's the thing about racism. It's you're not gonna find racism where you think you find it. Like, you're gonna find it on accident. You stumble across some racist shit like, oh, okay, well, it's like Donald Trump was racist all this time, using all these rap videos and all this, but turns out he was racist. Go figure.
Who knew?
It's like, you know, I'm in Chicago, I'm up north, I should be, no, that's not how, it's like, and I've don't get me wrong, I've come across some racist shit in Houston and in Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But, I mean, if people still trying to fly the Confederate flag, and I'm getting hand signals that I have no idea what they're supposed to mean.
I don't understand the whole Confederate thing. Didn't they lose?
Huh?
Didn't they lose?
Technically, yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, the whole Robert E. Lee thing. Like, we gotta take this down. And it's like, no, we can't take it down. This is our history. Y'all lost, though.
I mean, but they didn't really, if you think about it. There's a group called the Daughters of the Confederacy.
Okay, I remember that.
And they basically have rewritten history in the sense of, no, they're dead serious. They have their hands in in the beginnings of curriculum in schools, like these type of books that can be you can use in class. In some of the textbooks, they have to be worded this way. Mm-hmm. Like they don't word certain parts of the Civil War as a revolt against the nation. They'll say like whatever BS spin they want to put on it. But
it was a dispute.
Yeah, the state's dispute or some shit.
Yeah.
I think we have 3 minutes left. So yeah, it's a true thing. You can look it up for yourself. The Daughters of Confederacy, they really have
that makes
rewritten
sense, though,
history. So
that makes sense because I'm taking a Black World Studies class right now, and the lesson that we're on is like colonization.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't tell you what the fuck that means. I mean, obviously I know about it now because you know I have to teach the class about it. But I think it's interesting because they're like, oh yeah, this place colonized that place, and I'm like, great, what does that mean? They're like, let's talk about the revolution again. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Well, so here's the thing. What's crazy to me, like from I don't know, maybe 6th grade up until 12th grade year, at least at one point in time in at least one of my classes, in some of the years in more than my class, we did something about the Holocaust. Yeah. Every freaking year.
Always.
Don't get me wrong, the Holocaust was fucked up. I'm not saying it wasn't fucked up, but why is it that we don't focus our curriculum on slavery or any other bad, horrible times in human history? Like, we used to talk about the Holocaust in English. Like, why do we need to talk about the Holocaust in English?
Because Anne Frank's diary, that's why.
I mean, whatever. But it's just like, why as Americans do we put our energy to some shit that happened in Germany?
Yeah,
and again, I think it was fucked up. The Holocaust killed
millions.
8 years killed like 5 million people. Millions. But let's talk about the 200 plus years of the millions of people being killed and enslaved and drug over here.
But I think
why don't y'all talk about that?
The whole thing of like, we're not going to talk about the stuff that we did wrong. We're going to talk about what everybody else did. Don't worry about us. Let's worry about them. They're in Germany. That's far enough. Let's talk about them.
Well, so because
if you start talking about the African Americans, then you got to go back to the Native Americans. They fucked them up too.
Yeah, that's
You got like the Native Americans over here, the Holocaust folks over here, the slavery folks over here. Like all of us were fucked up.
Like, to put a cap on this, it's just America likes to hide its dirty laundry, if for lack of a better word. Exactly. It is what it is.
But MSNBC is on it.
If you're a liberal, Democrat, so what you need to start doing is watching Fox News, so you can see. No, I'm dead serious. You watch Fox News, or if you're a Republican, watching MSNBC, because you want to watch the opposite of what you listen to, because then you'll get a true understanding of what's going on in the world. I was like, I think this way. Let me see how you're thinking. You think that way? That's pretty fucked up.
I see what you mean.
So you'll get a more real-rounded balance. So, that puts a cap on. Let's put a cap on part 2 of the Antisocial Commentary with Tori. Now your real name is just Tori. In part 3, hopefully we'll get to talk about some more unpopular opinions, and we'll go from there.